Guys, my competitor traders, let's talk about BTC and see where we are quickly. So actually, you know what I want to do? Let's look at the old. There you go. So this was the old chart, but let me clean it up real quick just so you guys could see what took place. This was over here. It's always good to go back to the old notes and see how well trades were executed, okay? We need that. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this or this or this. We do need this. So the fib level that this is why I tell you how. This is why I want to tell you guys how important fib levels are, right? So we did this together on March 4th. 12 days ago. We took the low, came up with a higher low. We all went long here. I'm pretty sure you guys did with us. So we have longs from here, and then we targeted the first target was supposed to be the liquidity cluster over here at $55,000. We obviously went above that, closed multiple candles above. Hold on a second, guys. I have to cough. Sorry about that. And then we did let's just call this a deviation blow off, right? Even though it's not a blow off, but micro wise, this is like a blow off, right? More importantly, though, you had your two fib levels. So consider this your golden zone, is 6.4, which is always the reverse. Okay, and then consider the 8.8, the maximum algo push off a higher low. There's also two more targets that you could add. The 618. Which is an extension. I can't even do this. What's going on over here? Okay, let's make this a little bit darker, and then we could do the right there. What is the price to this? $68,000, and we all know that we are most probably going there. You know. So where are we right now, guys? We are resting on top of the previous liquidity grab. Came back down, we tested it, which is also a 4-hour block right here. I'll make a clean chart after. I'm just trying to break it down to you guys. So from a mid time frame perspective, things don't look too bad, all right? But if you want to go and structure this from scratch, I'll show you why I'm not as bearish as everyone thinks. All right, nice pump. Oh shit, Kava is pumping again. Quick reaction out. This was at yeah, nice reaction, guys. So look at this. We have a previous all-time high. Where's the breakdown? Hold on, got a second, right here. There we go. Right there. So a previous all-time high deviation that took place. And then we did a brand new all-time high. Let's put this over here because that was the high that got swept, right? You understand why I put it over here, right, guys? This was the original first high, and this was the sweep. So now this is your pivotal wick. The liquidation that rests in this wick sent us up to do that, right? Once we swept that. Basically, let's just call it a short squeeze. So where are we now, guys? Make this red. This is it, guys. This is what we have. So we had another deviation on top of the here we go. Okay, so we had our first deviation that took place that led us to our lower low. Come on, man. That led us to our lower low. We went up. We consolidated right next to the deviation. We had a short squeeze that sent us up, deviated the whole top, and came back and closed under. Right? So based on price action, by looking at this, and discussing it with you guys, it's a little more bearish than bullish. But zoom out a little bit. Go to your 12-hour. Get your trend line. And just do this. Boom. Okay. So if you zoom out a little bit on the 12-hour or the 8-hour and whatnot, what does that look like to you? It still looks like we're intact, right? Everything looks perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about. Now, if we start losing this trend line, then there's a problem. So the most ideal scenario for bears is that we break this trend line and start trending downwards and targeting this order block over here, right? So you target this order block over here, which I'm going to make green. I'll post this chart on Twitter afterwards. You start going towards this order block, then you want to obviously punt some longs over here. Right there. You could even front run this and target the wick, right? Because the wick, always remember, guys, the wicks have liquidity in them, right? So let's just target top of the wick. And let's target top of the way this was right here, top of that wick, okay? Make sense, guys? You could do it like this, or you could do it like this. So how do you find a precise entry? Well, get your fibs out. Where are you right now? We're in the golden zone. We tapped it, and we ran out. We didn't really run up, but we did. We got two candles that closed above it, so it's not crazy bearish yet, right? Now, can we see further downside? Absolutely, we can see further downside. The ideal scenario is to look at it this way, right? So your golden pocket is, let me get rid of this. Your golden pocket is this order block over here, which is between 49,000 and 50,000, right? So ideally, you have a really high probability of going down here and then going up, right? And then continuing up to 67, 70,000 or $68,000. But you could also get front ran because of the fact that you do have an SR flip. Now, what is an SR flip? It's basically resistance turned to support, which is this black line over here. Let's get rid of, actually, let's get rid of this because we don't need it for the time being. Let's make this blue. Let's get rid of the green bar. Here you go. So, right, came back down. That's support. Came back down. Resistance broke down. Resistance broke down. Resistance broke up. Now, if we do happen to come down, retest this, either the green box or the blue box, you have a solid area to long and target $68,000 to $70,000. I will be taking that trade. I'm currently in longs right now, but I will definitely be adding to my longs at that 49 to 52K range. Everybody's targeting that. What else is down there? Let me see what kind of VWAPs we have. We bounced off the monthly VWAP. We have, let's see. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yeah. See, previous monthly, probably, and previous weekly is down here at $49,000. You see this? If we come down there, you have your previous weekly plus your previous monthly. It's a good area that will probably offer a solid bounce. All right, don't neglect that. Anyway, let's get rid of that real quick, and then just use the previous day. Let's find our empty volume right there. I'm gonna make these. Let's make these dark red. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying we're going to go down there, but I'm still highlighting them for us. Okay, 3 areas: 50,700, 48, and 44K. Chances of us going down there is slim, but I'm still putting them up. You see how we had this empty one over here, and all the wicks caught it. Well, that's why I went long over here. And now we're currently above the current VWAP. So unless we lose this current VWAP, we're not going down, right? Target is yesterday's VWAP, which is at 57.275. That's what I'm targeting for the time being. I'll do a proper setup for you guys afterwards, but let me just show you based on Aussies. Our TMA bands in the 1 hour are disgustingly bearish, right? They're all pointing down. This is not easy to flip this, So more likely than not, it's either going to range or get above the weekly, or get above the mid TMA band and then range. But either way, it's going to take time. It's not going to just skyrocket up. Either time or price is going to is going to put us back into the right path. So get rid of that. Go back to your 4 hour. This is exactly what I'm looking for. We did a deviation to the top, and we're still sitting upon the trend line that held us up 4 times. It's not going to hold the 5th time, guys. Right? So that's what you should be looking at. Okay? Makes sense? Beautiful. Now, let's go to burn the chart. From a setup perspective, let me show you what I'm looking at. So we are at, okay, see this? Monday low, bottom line. We deviated Monday low. It's very important, guys. I always tell you, it's the easiest setup. It's the easiest scalp that you could take. So you scalp long. We retested it, went up, and now we're under daily open. That green line is daily open. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see it in case you guys are on mobile. This way you could see it properly. Let's make it bigger. Daily open. Let's make it green so it's visible to you guys. I don't know who has mobile, who doesn't, but I'm trying to help you guys out. Daily open. So unless we get above the daily open, chances are we're going to go down to 52,000s, right? That's the first resistance area. And then you have your weekly open, which is the gold zone, 58.9. So ideally, what do you expect over here? Well, I'm in a long from over here, and I am targeting, this is my setup. I got in a long. I put my stops over here. I think I'm at 53.8. That's my long right there. Here we go. So I got in a long over here. I didn't knife catch this. I'll show you afterwards why I went in. But normal setup is the retest of Monday low, right? And your most immediate trouble area is the pink box. Most immediate trouble area, right? Because that is the order block, the first up candle that knocked us down and deviated the low. But because you have a deviation, more likely than not, this should go higher low, up. So how would you play this? Well, take your fib level and do it like this. Okay? And you want to target. First target is going to be this, and then automatically your second target is going to be the 0.64. You could target these two boxes, these two fib levels over here, right? Because you do have a valid area, which is that right there, in between, that 57. But you don't really need to go that hard. If someone does not want to use retracements and wants to use extensions, like I do, because I don't use retracements, swing low, swing high, higher low. First target, 57.25, which, if things go according to plan, we should be here by today. I don't know why it's stalling so much, which has me a little worried that the longer this thing takes to go to $57,000, the bigger the chance is that this is going to go down for 3 drives to the 52K range. At that point, draw a line. See how steep this is? I don't like it. This being so steep, it just doesn't sit with me. Doesn't sit well. So if we do happen to reject on the pink again and come back down, we're going to hit this trend line and then go back up. So either this ends up becoming a 3-drive pattern, 1, 2, 3, and then goes up, or this becomes some kind of inverse HS, and then from here it starts going up. Immediate target, if this becomes an inverse, is your weekly open. Okay, guys? Weekly open is gold. Where is gold? I can't even see it because I'm blind. Gold should be right here. 58.9. Okay? 58.9. See? Weekly open. 58.9. So again, it's either this is a 3-drive pattern in the making, or this is going to deviate. This deviation is going to allow us to take this higher low. Yeah, I can't even put a structure to this because it's not a structure. This lower time frame fucking chop nonsense over here. What is this? I don't even know what this is. This is just chop. Right? I don't know what this is. It's not even. I can't even do that. I can't do that. Doesn't even make sense to me. So that's how I'm playing this. Okay, guys. But immediate target is your weekly open at 59K, 58.9s. Now, oscillator wise, higher time frame, 12-hour cross down the RSX, which gave us the 10-15% dump. We crossed down, so if we start curling back up, that will be our bull retest on the 12-hour. 4-hour, we already got a 4-hour bottom, 4-hour RSX cross, similar to how we did over here. Well, the difference is our MSTX bottomed out over here. So, am I expecting this to be the bottom? I mean, chances are, yeah, right? Chances are, yeah, but I'm not going to say that we can't go lower. I'm playing it based on probability, and probability says that we should go up before down. Now, if something happens and we go down, it doesn't matter, because my stops are at break even. I don't care. I'm just going to ape into more longs once we get down to that 52K range. Either way, we're going up afterwards, right? So I'm not in no bearish perspective. I don't think that the top is in. I think we're going to most definitely go to $70,000. 68 to 75,000 is on the table by at least month end. If something crazy happens and we start ranging for another like maybe 2 weeks, altcoins are going to run. So either way, we will make money, whether altcoins or whether BTC, right? Either way, we're going to make money. So what is the proper? I have to see this. Hold on. Wow, I rechased the whole pump yesterday. How much? Jesus Christ! So I pumped just to bring it all back down. What is this? What is this scam space? Look at that. It literally just went all the way up, took all the highs from this consolidation zone, just to fucking, terrible. XRP is such a scam. Where was I? I'm sorry, guys. Back to this right here. So either way, we're gonna make money, whether it's on altcoins or BTC. I'm punting longs regardless if we go lower, right? What else I want to show you guys? Trend bars. The 1 hour is consolidating white, right? The white bars. So the consolidation that's taking place right now is bullish. Obviously, it could turn black at any moment, but right now, currently, we're consolidating in a white candle format. 30-minute white. See this? White. Now, over here, we were white also, and then we dumped and turned black. But we're coming from a bottom right now. We deviated and then turned white. So this is stronger than this, right? 12-hour. Oops. 12 hours still white, guys. Oops. Right? 12 hours still white. Daily. Ooh, daily got our first black candle. Let's see how we close tonight. Let's see how we close tonight, guys. This is a daily. But that looks like a nice little sweep. I don't know. We'll see how the daily closes tonight before we jump to conclusions. So what else did I want to show you guys? All right, any sell signals? We have a 3-hour buy on BTC, which is valid for me. We have a definitely a 1 hour. We definitely have 1 hours. For sure, we got 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour buy USDT. Yeah, we have a double buy on USDT. Plus a bull div on the 1 hour, plus an RSX cross. So if we take the swing mode, we bottom out. Yeah, you see the swing mode bottomed out, guys, on the 1 hour. Right here. That's a swing mode. You see a 2 hour. 2 hour crossed. Things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. I mean, they're choppy, but at least they're looking, they're looking half good. What invalidates all this? Yeah, look at that. A double 2 hour sell signal. That's not good. It's not good. With an RSX cross. Definitely not good. And an MSTX under over. Let me see how the weekly looks. We're so close. Jesus Christ. This thing curls. It's going to be a massive 30-40% down. We're like on walking on eggshells right here. Unfortunately. All right, so that's basically how I'm playing it, guys. As long as we don't lose this trend line, I'm okay in my longs. If we do happen to lose this trend line, then I'm going to target 52Ks, $49,000 to $52,000. This whole range down here, starting with here. Basically, like sweep this, go back up, and then go to 68, 70K. But the end goal is 70,000, guys. Look, we're going to 70,000. I'm convinced, Not that I'm convinced. We have a lot of room with the oscillators, so there's no reason to be overall bearish here, so that we're gonna go down to $38,000. That's a little absurd. But if we do happen to break trend lines, and you are unsure, just go to your higher time frame and start putting trend lines together daily, right? The daily trend line is still intact, guys. It's still intact. So we have one trend line, and then we have our second trend line right here. So this is still an uptrend, no matter how you put it. You want to take a channel, take a channel. You can't even do a channel. It won't even work, right? But let's see if I can get this thing to at least like match a little bit. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I would try my best. Shoot. Yeah, so that's what we're working with right now, guys. All right. Yeah. So even if we go to the bottom, to the channel, it's $49,000, which matches with this order block right here. So can we do this? Touch the bottom of the channel and then go back up to the top of the channel? Yeah, of course we can. Either way, there's further upside, guys. So until we lose the trend line on the daily trend line, the trend remains intact. So last 79 days, we've built that. So, yeah, dude. Yeah. That's it. That's what I'm playing with. And then you could use this as your SR flip. Keep it simple. So get above this. And then target that up there. And the longer it takes for us to go to the top, the further up this line gets, right? So think about it this way. If we happen to keep ranging and chopping around until like April, then this top target becomes further and further and further. This trend line will get hit a third time. I'm convinced. 1, 2. We need to get a third time, a third touch. So if it comes from here, our ceiling is going to be probably 68 to 75 or 74. If it comes from like maybe April or April 15th, then it's going to end up becoming in the $80,000 to $90,000 range. But either way, guys, we're going up. And I'm not a moon boy. I've been preaching it. We're going up. It doesn't make any sense for this thing to die from here at all. Anyone that's bearish, or is calling for a bear market, I don't know. Maybe they see something that I don't, man. But I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. I do not see it yet. And I'll be the first to tell you guys when I see it, right? Let's take log off. Yeah, the golden pocket is $91,000. So this ends up becoming your 1, your 2, and then whatever we do here will be your 3rd. Right? So either we range, consolidate, distribute, reaccumulate, and then go up, or we dump and then go up. Either way, we're going up. That's just the way I see it. And you could even take it, and you could even break it up into structures, basically, right? Into boxes. 1. Excuse me. You don't even have to use that. You just use this right here. Yeah, you can use the whole thing. Whatever. Who cares? 2. 3, or 3, whatever you prefer. You know, but there is no scenario that I have that does this. I don't have this scenario. I do not have this scenario where this box, if this were to come down to 40 something thousand dollars, 48, 49K, breaks down. I don't have that scenario, right? Trade safe, guys. I don't want to make the video too long. There's no reason, because it's just basically the same nonsense that I've been talking about for the past couple of days. So trade safe. Any questions, feel free to DM me in Discord. In regards to Ethereum, it's a little weaker than I would like. It's sort of real quick. Ethereum and Litecoin. These little shit coins over here, guys. It looks like We didn't even have the strength deviation. It didn't even have the strength to make a higher high. But that's what has me confused, right? So BTC did this whole, hear this out. BTC did this whole breakdown, right? Fake out, which is very, very bearish when something does this, right? We all know that. You go up, above, make a higher high, just to deviate back under. Very bearish, right? Right? It's all clear. Especially when you see your brother and your sister, Litecoin and Ethereum, putting in lower highs. That means that these things, this is a lower high, confirmed, right? This is your high, this is your lower high, confirmed that this, when this thing breaks, if this thing breaks, your first target is 155. There's no way it's not going down here if this trend line breaks. I know that everyone is saying, yeah, we're going to get stopped over here, 180s, which is valid, right? Valid, and then go up, right? Yeah, here, look at this scenario that I have for BTC, just so you guys can see it. I didn't mention this because I posted this in the Discord, and I told you guys that BTC loves to do something like this, right? Where it would go to 12 hour, where it would fake out, it would deviate, come down, and then it would do a fake deviation above the high, come back down, break the trend line, hug it for about a day or two to shake everybody out, get back in here, and then skyrocket. And then you do basically a deviation of the main trend line of the high time frame. It's done this a million times. I've seen it, right? So at the end of the day, it still becomes a ascending supported triangle. Basically, all the supports are ascending, right? Makes sense, guys? So if all the supports are ascending supports, and we never really break structure, how do you become bearish here? You can't. Even if you break the trend line, what happens when you deviate back in the trend line? So say you do this, and then you say you break down under here, and then you just jerk around here, go back in the trend line. You're gonna fly anyway. So I have the same scenario with Litecoin and Ethereum. Unless we break this, I'm not bearish. But if we do happen to break this, and this becomes basically your high or low, your lower high. I'm sorry, your lower high. And this is your, make this pink. Right? Makes sense? Deviated. Retest. Short. Down. First target is this, which we already tapped. Right? Beautiful. And now what happens? Well, consolidate here and then go back up. Break and die. 156. But I can't see that. I can't see the death here. I don't see it. So if it happens, I'm going to be a little confused. That's all. But that's how I'm playing it, guys. That's exactly how I'm playing it. Any questions? Feel free to DM me. Be careful with this scenario if it happens to create a deviation outside the trend line. But unless this daily trend line breaks, we are bullish and we're going to $68,000 to $75,000, guys. All right. Trade safe. Enjoy your week. Cheers.